Lights out. It is far later than you think.
Steve?
What? I'm doing the series intro.
We can't do that one. It's copyrighted.
Fine. Greetings, boils and ghouls. I believe you grew some since I saw you last.
What makes you think you can get away with ripping off the Crypt Keeper?
Hey. Okay, how about this? There is nothing wrong with your radio set. For the next 20 minutes.
No outer limit rip-offs.
Dearly beloved, today we are gathered to get through this thing called life.
You want Prince to sue us now?
Hey folks, I'm here to tell you a scary story.
Catchy.
Well now, old Sam Gibb, he didn't believe in ghosts, not one bit. Everyone in town knew the old log cabin back in the woods was haunted, but Sam Gibb just laughed whenever folks talked about it. Finally, the blacksmith dared Sam Gibb to spend the night in the haunted log cabin. If he stayed there until dawn, the blacksmith would buy him a whole cartload of watermelons. Sam was delighted. Watermelon was Sam's absolute favorite fruit. He accepted the dare at once, packed some matches in his pipe, and went right over to the log cabin to spend the night. Sam went into the old log cabin, started a fire, lit his pipe, hurried into an old ricketing chair with yesterday's newspaper. As he was reading, he heard a creaking sound. Looking up, he saw a gnarled little creature with glowing red eyes had taken the seat beside him. It had a long forked tail, 2 horns on its head, claws at the ends of its hands, and sharp teeth that poked right through its large lips. "There ain't nobody here tonight except you and me," the creature said, told Sam Gibb. It had a voice like a hiss of flames. Sam's heart nearly stopped with fright. He leapt to his feet. "There ain't going to be nobody here but you in a minute," Sam Gibb told the gnarled creature. He leapt straight for the nearest exit, which happened to be the window, and hightailed it down the lane lickety-split. He ran so fast he overtook 2 rabbits being chased by a coyote. But it wasn't long before he heard the pounding of little hooves, and the gnarled creature with red eyes caught up with him. "You're making pretty good speed for an old man," the creature told old Sam Gibb. "Oh, I can run much faster than this," Sam Gibb told it. He took off like a bolt of lightning, leaving the gnarled creature in the dust. As he ran past the smithy, the blacksmith came flying out of the forge to see what was wrong. "Never mind about them watermelons," Sam Gibb shouted to the blacksmith without breaking his stride. Old Sam Gibb ran all the way home and hid under his bed for the rest of the night. After that, he was a firm believer in ghosts and spooks, and he refused to go anywhere near the old cabin in the woods. There, how was that?
That's keen, but how about another? With a full cast this time?
Thank you! Our story begins in a dark, dreary Halloween night. A trio are off on a ride into darkness, a ride into despair, a ride into utter madness. But fortunately, they decided at the last month to not risk downtown Norfolk's traffic, and to go to a party in Pungo instead. We join them now, making their trip down the long, winding roads.
Gee, I can barely see a thing. Sure gets dark fast this time of year. Better turn the headlights on.
That doesn't look right. Are you sure you don't have your brights on by mistake?
It's my car, Gail. I know the difference between the lights and the brights.
The lights and the brights? That would be a great name for a band. Look, really, the reflections are blinding. I think we have the brights on. Switch them over.
I refuse to take vehicle advice from a girl wearing chopsticks in her hair.
It's a costume.
Really? What are you going as?
An order of shrimp fried rice.
An order of shrimp fried rice? That'd be a great name for a band.
Quiet candy.
Oh!
A werewolf.
A werewolf.
He's coming toward the car. Got it!
Is that a wise thing to do? Don't speeding cars just make werewolves enraged? I think I saw it on History Channel special.
Oh my gosh, you watch the History Channel? Nerd.
He's leaping right in front of the car. Brake! Brake!
Ah!
Dude. Dude, sorry I scared you, but you know, your brights are on.
Thank you.
It's kind of annoying, the glare.
Oh, sorry. I'll switch over.
Thanks. Happy Halloween.
And with a mighty bound, the werewolf was gone.
Wow, 30 feet.
Funny, he didn't look a thing like Taylor Lautner.
I know, I'm so disappointed.
Anyway, according to the map that printed off MapQuest, we should be getting near to the neighborhood where the party is. What? What? Is another werewolf?
You used MapQuest? Oh, great. We are going to be so lost.
What? It gives good directions, mostly.
Remember Delbert Saxonfield? He used MapQuest last year trying to find the Hampton Coliseum. They eventually found his car somewhere between Kingsman and Busch Gardens, with "I give up" scrawled on the windshield, in blood.
That is awful. Blood isn't really ideal as a writing substance. It turns all brown and then it rots and then...
Stop.
But you know, out in sticks like this, I don't blame you for being scared. It's Halloween, it's night, there's not a lot of street lights out. Pretty spooky.
Plus, we're just begging to be abducted by aliens.
Not the aliens again.
They do it. I saw it in a movie once. They did unspeakable things to Christopher Walken.
I find it hard to believe a day goes by without something unspeakable happening to Christopher Walken. Besides, out here in the wilds of Pungo, it's not the aliens you have to worry about.
Apparently it's not werewolves either.
Nope, it's cannibalistic mutants.
What?
They're like all over the place out here, hunting people down, devouring their fresh, tender flesh.
Yeesh, you can be dark sometimes. Devouring human flesh?
That reminds me, I made deviled ham sandwiches for the party.
Ew. And so the rather anticlimactic drive for the exotic otherland known as Pungo went. The trio squabbled, chattered, and in general failed to find the actual location of the party. In fact, they got completely lost. Until Gail got a call on her cell phone.
Steve, I don't have a cell phone I can use as a prop.
Improvise something, man. Improvise!
Ding, ding, ring.
How odd.
What, the sound of code name?
No, I'm surprised they bothered to build a tower way out in Pungo. Oh no, my phone died. You have a charge thingy?
I do.
Great.
Back at home.
Ah, dang, candy?
Cell phones are evil. Aliens invented them.
But to their surprise, in the middle of nowhere, they came upon a mysterious mansion. How convenient! They decided to stop and ask for directions.
I don't know.
They're getting lookets.
We really should just turn around.
Solicitors.
I said they decided to stop and ask for directions. Now.
This mysterious mansion is a perfect place to stop.
Thank you. And as they exited the car and approached the house, they could not help but notice the monstrous, disturbing statues littering the front yard.
Man, do I hate modern art.
Wow, this is totally like that weird book my second grade teacher read when I was a kid. You know, the one where the evil witch lived in this creepy house decorated by the people she turned to stone.
Let's not talk about witches, please.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not like that story at all. This is much more like that episode of Doctor Who. The evil living statues come to life when you're not looking and they kill you.
Ah,
What's wrong?
my gosh, you watch Doctor Who. Candy was right, nerd.
This extremely geeky bickering ended when they reached the front door, then knocked loudly. They knocked loudly.
I don't have anything to... Oh.
The trio gasped in horror and shock as the door was opened, only to reveal a man with the horns of a bison and the beak of a bird.
Actually, weren't we assuming it was just a Halloween costume?
They gasped in horror and shock. That was great.
May I?
Hi, Mr. Bird Beast Man.
Mister, I'm a professor.
Sorry, we were wondering, see, our cell phone died, and we kind of wanted to use your phone.
My gosh. Are you going to kidnap us and subject us to hideous experiments?
Yes. No, gracious, no. Mr. Bear was just so funny last night. I'm still cracking up. No, I'm sorry. This is no ordinary restaurant. This is a museum of my art. the top museum of human highborn avian hybrid in the entire world.
How many others are there?
And I'm pretty sure there's one subject.
Please, sir, we really need to use your phone.
Well, I suppose if you pay the entrance fee, I can let you use the phone.
How much is it?
Business has been very slow since the recession started. I can let you in for a steal, only $75.
$75?
Yes, each.
I'm afraid all we can afford is to look.
Ha ha ha. Get out.
All right, I've had it. I've had to deal with my brother's clueless driving, smelling a werewolf, and candy being candy. I am not going to be lost in Pungo because some bird cow guy wants us to pay just to use his phone. If you don't let us in, I'm going to use these on you.
And then Gail removed the chopsticks from her hair. The evil, powerful chopsticks. Hush you.
Ah, are you going to check me with chopsticks?
Yes, but these are no ordinary chopsticks. They are cursed chopsticks. Cursed chopsticks of vengeance.
Yeah, but who?
Don't ask me.
At that moment, there appeared a mysterious woman. She was surrounded by a nimbus of greenish-white light. Her eyes blazed red. Her face was a skeletal mask of utter hatred, and she was missing her right hand.
Give me back my golden hands! Give me back my golden hands!
Holy moly, sweetie, I was only borrowing it. Honestly, I just needed it for my latest display. But no.
But it was too late. The hideous phantom grabbed the mutated artist, causing them both to vanish in a blaze of unholy green flame. With that done, the door slammed shut, auto-locking. The mansion now empty. The trio left outside.
So, Gail, how's your cursed chopsticks and vengeance plan working out for you? We still can't use the phone now.
Can you summon the green handless lady again? That was so great.
Forget it. Let's just drive home.
But a peaceful drive home was not to be.
Don't make me lose my chopsticks on you, guy.
For even then, a mysterious craft descends from the sky, a glowing, saucer-shaped craft.
No!
And from the craft there emerged a hideous, pulsating, unearthly abomination, making horrible sounds as it approached our hapless trio.
I knew it. I knew this would happen.
Candy was right about something.
I know, that's the most disturbing thing of all.
It is, isn't it? But then the alien reached out a writhing tentacle and opened its hideous maw.
Dudes, can you guys direct me to the nearest KFC? I'm dying to try this double down deal. Chicken and bun, bizarre, come on.
Down the road, back away is about 15 miles.
And that, listeners, is how our war with Planet X began. For dear Gail was wrong. It was not a KFC 15 miles down the road, but a Blockbuster Video, which had already closed for the day. Do they even stay open at night anymore? So annoying. And furthermore,
We're out of time.
but I'm not finished.
Stay tuned, folks. They're going to play some Halloween novelty songs next. Personally, I put a request of a one-eyed purple people eater.
Yeah.
It was a one-eyed purple people eater.